AJ here with a hopefully quick video discussing what makes like your fundamentals in Call of Duty, right? The idea of fundamentals for fighting games, kind of similar concept for shooters, but we'll talk about COD specifically, and if you're blind or vision impaired, this should help you perform a little better. So basically how it works is you have map awareness and basically how you understand your movement as a player character. Right, so you understand, like, hey, I can slide cancel, I can jump shot, drop shot, I can use certain attachments or builds to strafe and dodge people's shots. Like, there's a lot of different things that play when you're playing a shooter versus a fighting game. Fighting games are harder to play. It depends on the mechanics and the person you're fighting, but generally I find it more difficult to play a shooter than a fighting game, even though objectively fighting games have more understanding and more mechanics behind them. But I get similar reward out of both, like just having fun with both. So for this example, what I'm talking about is I'm just gonna use the base XM4, no attachments for anything. Same with the base 1911, and I'm just gonna try and fight some bots after I set up my class. So what I'm talking about is map awareness, player movement, and basically sorry, I'm doing my thing. Basically how it works is you need to understand your movement as a character and what your opponent can move or how they can move, what weapon are you using to dictate your movement speed and strafe speed and reaction time. Because that's the thing too, is COD is a twitch shooter, so if you can't react because your weapon type and you don't have your kit built right, you're screwed, right? So let's use the XM4, right? I don't remember the exact number, but I think it's a 300 millisecond time frame and from sprinting to being able to shoot, right? So you have 300 milliseconds to which you cannot shoot unless you have the gung ho perk, but even then that's debatable. 300 milliseconds, you die in about that time. So in the time it takes for your gun to be ready to shoot, you might be dying, but you have attachments you can speed that up to like 285 or whatever, just that split second. All it takes is that one extra frame to react, and you might get shots on your target and you might be able to kill them. And that's the thing, is I'm sure there's no like all post up and ADS and all that stuff. It's you better react quicker and you better have a better cleaner shots.
Setting rally point.
Yeah, so I'm just using base bots here, but it is the same, right? Like, I'm just trying to play to my weapon strengths. Like, I can't like pull my gun up quickly, so I'm walking and ADS walking, right? I'm trying to at least just hip fire into ADS. And see, like you can hear how my reload is. My reload's actually, it's not slow for an assault rifle, but okay, my stim didn't want to heal me.
Destination marked.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Said that guy just chucked a frag at him while he was shooting at me. This doesn't even take into consider actual time to kill for every gun. Every gun has a different time to kill based on shooting in the body, shooting in the head, what's your rate of fire, what's your damage per bullet, how's your recoil pattern, what's your sprint to fire time, what's your ADS time, what's your movement speed, like what's your shooting move speed, what's your aim walking move speed. There's so many stats you have to worry about. Yeah, you can just largely just play the game and not give a shit about them, but it depends on your build and what you want to do. Like for me, with my MP5, I'll go for mitigate recoil, keep my speed up, so I can have good reaction times. I really should not have turned my headset down for this because I can't hear shit. that one.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
.285.
There goes two.
Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
And so, like, for example, if this was a legit match, they have a counter spy plane. Doesn't really affect them if you're blind because you're not using the radar anyway. Heard the guy behind me and chucked a frag at his feet.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. Hostile artillery targeting active.
So for map awareness specifically, you can understand the kind of the spawn patterns of people because of the way the map is flowing right now. So like we're on Nuketown, Nuketown's pretty small, so it's not like you need to really read the spawns necessarily. Sorry. But you can understand like people are gonna generally spawn in this direction or this way based on what's going on in the rest of the
Enemy
fight.
cruise missile launch detected. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
So right there, it's got a spy plane.
Spy plane mission timeline 50%.
Enemy counter spy plane inbound.
Thanks for the work. Spy plane terminating overflight.
I couldn't hear him.
Destination marked.
I think I hear my kids up, so I hope you guys found this a bit educational, helpful in terms of understanding what I'm talking about when it comes to all these mechanics and understanding how to properly play a shoot. Hey, there's a grenade kill. A lot of blind people don't get it. Like, it's not as simple as, hey, point and shoot. No, there's a whole laundry list of shit you gotta worry about.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Enemy inbound. Again.
Cruise missile inbound.
There we go, match done. So, yeah. So, one thing, like I said, if there's your gun mechanics you gotta worry about, there's your gun mechanics you gotta worry about, you gotta understand kind of the map flow, understand how opponents might run at you, like, I don't know, like, personally speaking, to me it comes a lot easier, because I've been playing for years, but, so if you found this helpful, let me know. I'm going to be doing a guide on like things people should look at trying to improve in MK11 or fighting games in general, not just MK11, because a lot of people ask me like, how do I get better at this at MK or whatever, and I'm like, dude, like I get based on the fight or whatever they explain to me, I'm like, dude, you got to work on this and this and this and this and this. So we'll see about doing a guide on how to, or like what you can do to not lose so much, I should say. So again, thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed.